I'm back with another topic, that is arterial blood gas analysis. This is a very interesting topic, and after the end of this session, everybody will get an idea how to read the ABG, alkalosis, acidosis, respiratory or metabolic, then compensated or non-compensated. ABG stands for the arterial blood gas. What are the gases in the blood? Carbon dioxide and oxygen. And also there is a acid and base. So in the ABG we will mainly check the acid base balance of the body. What is the acid base balance in the body? The body is producing acids and also the alkali. Alkali means base. Okay, and the body want to be neutral always. So when the acid is producing more, the base will be produced more to neutralize the body. That's how our body is maintaining the acid base balance. So we are going to see how the body is maintaining this acid and base balance. Before that, we will see what is pH. pH is an element which determines the acid base balance of the body. pH will tell power of hydrogen. pH means power of hydrogen ion. The normal level is 7.35 to 7.45. If a person's pH is less than 7.35, means 7.34, 7.32, 7.31, 7.3, we will say that is acidosis. And the level 7.45 above the value, pH is above the 7.45, 46, 47, 48, we will call alkalosis. So the body is maintaining the balance of pH in between 7.35 to 7.45. So if a person pH is declining below 7.35, we will tell the person body is in acidic. And if it goes above 7.45, we will tell alkalosis or alkalotic. In order to explain the pH level, how the pH level is maintaining the body, so I am using one equation. This is little bit chemistry. Carbon dioxide plus water, which forms carbonic acid, that is H2CO3, and which splits to form hydrogen ion and the bicarbonate ion. Okay, I'll explain detail. Where is the carbon dioxide comes from? All we know, in our body, the functional unit is cell. So the cell is producing the energy to work. Not only to work, for all the activities in the body. Whatever activities we have to do, we need energy. We need some energy. How we will get the energy? By the ingestion of food. Okay. After the ingestion of food, the carbohydrate, the simplest form, then it's stored as glucose. This glucose combines with the oxygen. Don't ask where from the oxygen. Oxygen already we are inhaling from the air. Okay. With the oxygen, it forms ATP, that is the energy molecule. Okay. The ATP molecules. Then not only ATP molecules, it produce water, also the end product is carbon dioxide. So where is the carbon dioxide comes from? This is an end product. Okay, after energy production, this is the end product is carbon dioxide. So if the carbon dioxide is a gas, everybody knows it cannot stand together. So it combines with the water. The water already formed, okay, during this process, and it forms carbonic acid. See, one H2, 2 hydrogen ion, H2, CO2, 2 oxygen ion, and here is 1 oxygen. So it's combined to form CO3, H2CO3. Then what happens? When more and more carbonic acid is produced in the body is becoming in acidic medium. So what the body will do? The body will split into H plus ions and bicarbonate ions, hydrogen and bicarbonate. So I told the more and more carbonic acid produced in the body, what the body will do? Okay, it splits to hydrogen and bicarbonate ions. The same thing will happen if if carbonic acid more produced means the body is in the acidic medium. Okay, then to maintain the pH, to neutralize it, it divides and form the bicarbonate, that is alkali. Okay, what happens if the more alkalis form inside the body or the blood? Okay, the reverse process happens. It combines to form this H plus and HCO3. Just follow my pointer. H plus and HCO3. This combines to form carbonic acid. Then it split into carbon dioxide and water, and its carbon dioxide this exhale out through the lungs. The only one organ in the body which regulate the bicarbonate ion is kidneys. Okay, the only one organ in the body which regulate the bicarbonate ion is kidneys. So this process we will call buffer system in our body. This is known as buffer system in our body to neutralize the pH. So I think everybody understood how the body is maintaining the pH. So here this part, hydrogen and bicarbonate ion, this can be done through the kidneys, and the reverse process, it is going out through the lungs. So that's how it's happened in the buffer system. So now we are going to interpret the ABG, or we are going to read the ABG. So before going that, we need to know the normal values. Everybody knows it. pH is 7.35 to pH is 7.45. Here you can see if you are excluding 7 from here and excluding 7 from here, you can get the normal CO2 35 to 45. See 35 to 45 for easy remembrance. And the next one is bicarbonate, that is 22 to 26. Then partial pressure of oxygen 75 to 100 mm of Hg, and this partial pressure of oxygen, it doesn't make any role in reading ABG, but we must know this PaO2 because we should know the patient is going in hypoxia or hyperoxia or hypoxia, so that we can give the treatment. So it's also very important, but we are not considering in reading the ABGs. Okay, next we will see acidosis and alkalosis. So acidosis means everybody know if the pH level is going below 7.35, that is known as acidosis, and if pH level is going more than 7.45, it is known as alkalosis. Here some terminologies: respiratory acidosis, respiratory alkalosis, metabolic acidosis and metabolic alkalosis. Okay, so these terminologies you will understand when we will read an ABG. So the main thing you should remember is whatever we are telling in terms of CO2 in ABG, CO2 in ABG, that is respiratory, and whatever we tell in the terms of bicarbonate, that is metabolic. And acidosis and alkalosis we will determine in terms of pH. So this is an example. Here we go. Okay. So here you can see pH is 7.36, PCO2 37, bicarbonate is 24. So here, first of all, we will get an ABG in our hand. We will see these three things. Okay. Then we will see pH. Okay. pH is normal or abnormal. So pH is 7.36. Normally 7.35 to 7.45. So now this pH is normal. Okay. 7.36. Then we will see CO2, that is 37. Normally is 35 to 45. So 37 is normal. So then we will see bicarbonate, that is 24. Normally is 22 to 26. So this is a normal ABG. So this is another example. Here we will see pH is 7.25. PCO2 is 55, bicarb is 23. So the pH is telling that pH is the normally 7.35 to 7.45. So it is below 7.35. So it is acidosis. So the pH states that this is acidosis. Now we need to find out whether it is respiratory or metabolic. Then we are seeing the another component, CO2. Okay. Here PCO2 is 55. So it is acidosis. Then bicarb, it is normal. Okay. So who is joining with the pH? Here in the pH acidosis, CO2, that is respiratory. Here also acidosis. But in the metabolic side, it is normal. So it is respiratory acidosis. So another example, pH is 7.55, PCO2 is 30, bicarbonate is 22. So pH normally 7.35 to 4.5. So it is beyond 4.5. So this is alkalosis. So pH tell us that it is alkalosis. Then next we are seeing the PCO2. PCO2 telling that it's 30 to 45. So that is also alkalosis. CO2 is there. So we will tell this is respiratory. So respiratory alkalosis. Then metabolic we will see. Bicarbonate I already told, we will tell metabolic. So metabolic part it is 22. So the normal is 22 to 26. So this is normal. So which is joining with the pH? pH is alkalosis. Then the respiratory side also alkalosis. So respiratory alkalosis. This ABG is respiratory alkalosis. Okay. Here again one example. pH is 7.28, PCO2 is 38, bicarbonate is 17. Okay. So what is the normal level of pH? 7.35 to 7.45. So pH is here 9.28. So this is acidosis. Okay, that's we already confirmed. Okay, pH. Then we will see respiratory or metabolic. Okay. Then we are seeing this carbon dioxide. It is 38. So it is normal. 35 to 45 normal. Then we will see the bicarbonate. That is 17 to that is 17. The normal is 22 to 26. So this is acidosis. Okay. So what acidosis this one? This is metabolic acidosis. Okay. So what is the answer? Here acidosis. Okay. In pH says this is acidosis, and this bicarbonate says this is metabolic acidosis, and the PCO2 remains normal. So this is a metabolic acidosis. So one more example. pH is 7.53, PCO2 is 37, bicarbonate is 38. Okay, this while typing I missed 3. This is bicarbonate. That is 38. Okay. pH. Okay. First of all, we will see the pH. Okay. It is 7.53. So it's beyond 7.45. So it is alkalosis. Then we will want to see whether it is respiratory or metabolic. Then we will see the bicarbonate, carbon dioxide. It is 37. That is normal. 35 to 45 is the normal. So this is not respiratory. Then we will see the bicarbonate. It's 38. So this is alkalosis. That is metabolic. Okay, whatever we will tell in terms of bicarbonate, metabolic. So metabolic alkalosis. So this ABG is metabolic alkalosis. So the next one is what is compensated and uncompensated. What do you mean by compensation and uncompensation? Okay, as I told, in the buffer system, if more and more bicarbonate is formed, what the kidneys will do, it divides into hydrogen ion and bicarbonate. Then if more bicarbonate ion or the alkali will form, it divides to form the carbon dioxide and water, and the carbon dioxide will escape when we are breathing out. So this balance will be done between the lungs and the kidneys. That is the buffer system. That's how it's compensating. And these, if there are any problems in the kidneys and if there are any problems in the lung, cannot compensate. That time we will tell uncompensated. Okay. This is the last example. So here pH is 7.35, PCO2 is 50, then bicarbonate is 35. So we will see the pH is 7.35, that is normal. So we cannot tell which is this one is acidic or alkalosis. This is sometimes we get confused. Okay. Then PCO2 is 50. So this is 50 means 35 to 45. It's a normal. So 50 means is acidotic. So this is says respiratory acidotic. Then HCO3 bicarbonate is also 35. So they are telling metabolic alkalosis. So this is respiratory acidosis and metabolic alkalosis. What does it mean? So more and more bicarbonate is producing here. So arrange splitting to form more and more carbonic acid. So carbon dioxide. So they are trying to compensate each other. But the pH, but it does not cause any effect in the pH. In this time we will see what we will see the pH value. Okay, the pH normally is ranging from 7.35 to 7.45. So we will see 7.35, 7.34, 7.35, 7.36, 7.37, 7.38, 7.39 up to 7.39. Okay, then 7.4 is considering as neutral in this case. Okay, then we are counting 7.41, 42, 43, 45. Okay, that is alkalosis. So whichever is beyond 7.4, that we will consider acidosis. So now we got the answer 7.35, which we consider is acidosis. Everybody understood how I got this 7.35 as acidosis? In this special cases, we are considering we are dividing from 7.35 to 45, that is 7.3536, 7.37, 7.38, 7.39, 7.4. That 7.4 we are considering as neutral. Okay. Then 7.41 we are considering is alkalosis. So in the 7.35 it will become as acidosis. So then now we got pH is acidosis. We need to know, we want to know which is this is respiratory or metabolic. So here it says that PCO2 is 50, though this is respiratory acidosis and bicarb is alkalosis. So which is binding with the pH? Respiratory. So this is compensated respiratory acidosis. So how you know how you got the compensation? because PCO2 also high, bicarb also high. They are trying to compensate. And in other words, it's a simple technique. Want to know the compensation? The pH is always range the normal level between 7.45. Most of all the 80 percentage I saw the ABGs in most of the time in compensated the pH will be always range the normal level between 7.35 to 45. Then what we will do? We will divide the method, the division method, and we will find out this pH will be more in alkalotic side or in the acidotic side. Then which will be near to the which one is combining this respiratory or the metabolic, then we will get the answer. So in this case this is respiratory compensated respiratory acidosis. So uncompensated means we saw the compensated ABG. Uncompensated means all the values will be rearranged. pH will be rearranged, PCO2 is rearranged, and bicarbonate also rearranged. Means it is not compensated because it's due to the disease condition of the patient. So I'm not adding the examples. So because it will be a more lengthy video, just understand what is uncompensated because it is not compensating because all the values are rearranged. I'll be back with another video. Till then, stay tuned.